Om Namo Brahmane Rutang Vadishyami Satyang Vadishyami. I welcome all of you to the Rutabak program. Today we'll discuss about the last Mughal, that is Mulayam Singh Yadav, who died on 10th October 2022. He was a Hindu by birth, but he was a Mughal by his act. He was named Mulla or Maulana Mulayam Singh Yadav. Mughals killed, massacred the Hindus because it is their religious duty taught to them by their religion. It is taught by their religion that non-Muslims should be killed and massacred and all that, and tortured and all that. But Mulayam Singh Yadav, although he was a Hindu, he massacred the Hindus, his own brethren, his own people, to preach the Muslims. And why to please the Muslims? It was to get a few votes from them. It was the repetition of the Jallianwala Bagh. It was 2nd November 1990. Those who had not seen the tyranny of the Mughals could guess it by seeing the act of Mulayam Singh Yadav, a monster in the garb of a human being. On 2nd November 1990, he ordered verbally, not in writing, to fire at the defenseless Hindus who wanted to do Karaseva in the Rama temple converted to a masjid by barbarian Babur. He had demolished the sacred temple of Lord Rama and he had built, or his people had built, a masjid on that, a mosque on that. It was to please the Muslims and get their votes that the Karasavakas were surrounded from all sides and fired for hours, which was ordered by Mulayam Singh. Those who ran for their lives, the Karasavakas who ran for their lives and entered the houses nearby were dragged from their hiding places and were fired. As per rules of the land, firing is the last resort to control a mob, and the firing should not be above the knees. That means if at all there is firing, it must be on the feet. But all the bullets fired by the CRPF Jawans on the Hindu Karasevakas were on the chest or head. And a large number of bullets were fired on the back of the Karasevakas when they were running away for their lives. Many Karasevakas jumped to the Saraju river for their life. But the intelligent CRPF monsters fired bullets on them after they jumped and were struggling for their lives in the water. Many Karasevakas were killed on the ground and the dead bodies were thrown to the Sarju river by the CRPF Jawans. There was havoc, there was destruction everywhere in Ayodhya. Two teenager brothers who were workers of Bajrang Dal ran to a nearby building for their lives when the firing took place. One CRPF Jawan dragged the younger one and fired at him. The elder brother came running to the younger brother and the CRPF Jawan fired at him also. Both the brothers were killed on the spot. Bullet was fired at a Ram devotee and he fell down on the road. While dying, he wrote Sitaram on the ground by his own blood, which was flowing from his own body. The CRPF demons fired 7 rounds of bullets on the head of that dying man. Mulayam Singh was a ruthless demonic character for Hindus always. His killing of Hindus did not end with the killing of Karasevakas only. When there was agitation for the formation of Uttarakhand, Mulayam Singh ordered firing at the defenseless citizens of his own state at Rampur, Tiraha of UP. As many as 15 persons were killed in cold blood on the spot. Women from that group were kidnapped by Mulayam Singh Yadav's rogues of his party and were gang raped. Rape and murder were small things for Mulayam Singh Yadav. He was always against strict punishment for the rapist. लड़कों से गलती हो जाती है was his excuse for the hardcore criminals of rape. He was always sympathetic for crime and criminals. His party was almost a party of hardcore criminals. Mulayam Singh will always be remembered by the people of India. No doubt he will always be remembered as Kansa is remembered as Ravana is remembered, and Hiranya Kasipu is remembered. Thank you. Thank you for listening to this discussion.